I have a boring job. Basically, my coworkers and I sit in a room, doing a pretty mindless task. We ask each other a lot of silly questions to pass the time. My favorite is, if all animals were the same size, what would win in a fight? We debated on that for a long time, and I learned that most of my coworkers are idiots. The answer is obviously a spider. Oh. If all animals were the same size, what would win in a fight?
I think some kind of insect.
But why would it be an insect?
You know, insects are small, but if they were, if all animals were the same size, than insects,
Oh,
because
because
just the way the
a spider
maybe like
might be a bit
an ant.
bigger. If for example a lion is almost like as the same size as a spider, but you know a spider's size is pretty small already, but depending on what type of spider. I'm thinking that if this person saying the answer is a spider to win against all type of animal if they were in the same size.
I think the answer is an ant.
But why would an ant be a winner? It's not able to fight.
The way it's built, it's strong. It is very strong, and it. Have you seen an ant before? You know,
No, Peter, I have
despite its small
not.
size,
Bro.
the small size they're able to cause pain on me, a human being, which is so much
What
bigger than
type of
it.
what type of ant have you encountered, bro? What?
Have you been bitten by an ant before?
No.
You know how strong their mouth is?
It's like, isn't it the same
They're
as
really
a
strong.
spider?
That I don't know, but I just know ants are super strong. They can cause very big pain on very big animals, even though they are tiny.
Okay, so let's say that you're the ant, right? I'm the spider. Okay?
Yeah, you're the spider. You're just gonna spin a web.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat you
probably.
before you get to it. Spin a web.
How are you gonna eat a spider? You're an ant, bro. A spider is a 10
With the same
times
size.
bigger than a tiny little ant.
We're talking about if all animals were the same size,
Yeah.
right? So the ant and the spider is the same size.
No, the spider is already small, Peter. It's not shrinking more. It's saying if all animals. A spider isn't an animal, it's an insect.
Spider.
So
What are you
if
talking about? It is an animal.
a spider is not an animal, it's an insect. Hello? Okay, so is an elephant an
All
insect?
insects are animals.
Is okay, then an elephant is an insect. No. No, no, I get it.
Google the word animal. I think you know what the definition of an animal is.
Bro, I'm not gonna
All
search up.
insects are animals.
Are you kidding me? You're. Oh, wow. This is insane. You literally asked me
Yeah, all insects
what is an
are
animal.
animals. Animal. What is an animal?
Peter, there's a difference between an animal and a damn insect, okay? We all know that.
An insect is a kind of animal. It's part of the animal kingdom.
So you call every creature an animal?
If it's not a human, yes.
Okay, so the word insect is very unknown to you? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh,
So is that not in your Oxford language?
Yeah, I don't think you know what the word animal means.
Okay, then explain me then. What is an animal?
There's the animal kingdom, right? You know the animal kingdom?
Uh-huh.
The animal kingdom, you have different kind of animals. Right? You have mammals, you have birds, you have insects, you have... Does a fish? You have fish.
Okay, Peter, when you added in the fish, sure, it's an animal, but it's a sea creature. In the animal
They're an
world,
animal.
they all have their own category. Insects has their word sets.
It's one category.
A spider is an insect, and it's in the insect category.
It's not.
A
It's actually
lion
not true.
is an animal, and it's in the animals category. A fish,
No,
a
it's in the
tuna
mammals.
is a sea
Then stop.
creature.
The lion is in the mammals category inside the animal kingdom.
Okay, we're
I think
not
we're
gonna
mixing up the
have
words
this geographic
animal
shit.
and
I'm
mammal.
I'm moving on. Okay, anyways.
Then I'm gonna send you the chart.
No, shut the fuck up. Okay. I like to ask, what's your favorite smell? You learn a lot about a person. Edit. So I guess I should say my favorite smell are the smell after a fresh blanket of snow that has fallen, the smell of my grandpa's workshop, which was a mixture of a farm and a fuel, and lastly, the smell of the beach, whether it be lake or ocean. Second, for all you asking how I can tell a lot about a person, if you look at some of my favorite smells, you can guess that I am from a place or have been to one that gets cold and had farmland, which I have. I'm from northern Illinois, so it's sometimes quite easy to connect a smell to a person's life.
Can we talk about how good it smells when you walk in a basement? Like, have you been in a basement where it just smells very good?
Are you trying to tell me something? I'm scared. Why?
Scared?
Why of all things would you?
Very good.
Why of all things a basement smell is the best choice for you, Peter?
The basement you have, like, where you can, like, all the washing machines, like the washing room, it just smells so good.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you meant like the
Do you know
dusty.
what's on, you know?
Yeah. I thought you meant like the dusty side of like a basement, like the, you know, or like a basement where nobody has been in. I thought that what you meant. I don't have a very like I don't have like a specific smell that I like, but maybe the smell of sakura trees or like roses. Those are nice. Or like the petals, or the smell of vanilla.
Incense.
Did you just call me an incel? Hello?
We're talking about smells here.
Yeah, but you just called me an incel. What is that supposed to mean? How am I
The smells that I like.
incel? Did you hear what I just
Talking about
said?
the smell I like. So I think you're the one who doesn't hear what's being said.
I mean, you're lagging, so maybe that's why. Can you fix your Wi-Fi? Thank you. Okay, so your favorite smell is the basement. I like the smell of flowers. That's interesting.
And incense. Incense.
Incense, yes. Not incel. Yes.
Okay, I don't like the dust, but the smell. of incense.
Imagine if someone loves dust and they just sniff that shit. Ew.
Oh, I'm allergic to dust.
You're like a raccoon. I just realized. You're like one of those raccoons that are just so nosy for no reason. You're so nosy.
Now you're gonna explain yourself here. Elaborate.
You're a raccoon.
Gotta come with proof. We need proof.
Proof?
Proof.
If you think about it, a raccoon, right? If you guys imagine Peter as a raccoon, right? And then he goes to the trash can, right? The trash can are the people. And then he goes to the trash can to snoop around, right? To sniff for some information, to fuck around with someone, right? And once this raccoon Peter gets to know this person or multiple of other trash people, and then once he gets enough information, he starts to gnog shit on them. And that's when he starts to bully the friends that he's friends with. I have proof because he wanted to make the fucking 18-minute video.
You're the one bullying yourself. You just call yourself trash.
Not just me, but everyone else, but okay. If you could pick a day to relive or over and over, Groundhog Day style, what day would it be and why? Oh, that's a... Oh, it's a movie. Groundhog... Oh! Oh! It is a tradition where people observe groundhogs emerging from their burrows to predict the length of winter. Oh wait, that's cute.
Why is that cute?
That's such a cute, like, event or like a celebration day.
How is that cute?
What do you mean? How's that cute?
You're just
You don't like?
predicting the length of winter.
You don't like the? You don't like the groundhogs?
Yeah, but they're just trying to predict the length of winter.
Yeah, that's so cool. You would never find an animal that would do that. Why do you sound so? Why do you sound so annoyed?
Because I feel like you don't know the definition of words. Like, you gotta find. You need a dictionary.
Don't you think it's fascinating a groundhog can actually predict time and when a season will arrive? That's so cool.
Mhm.
Why do you sound so annoyed? What just happened? Peter?
It's not cute.
It is cute. It's a nice tradition.
It's not.
Okay, it's cool. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What? Imagine having this as a background on your laptop.
You should do that.
Oh my god. Well, it's hard to say because I don't have a favorited, like, day. I don't know. I feel like I can't answer this question because I'm not sure. I don't have one.
I think I would relive a Quattro day. Just
Mm.
with it.
But then that's like gonna be repeatedly the same, no? Or
The same day over and over again.
would you really want to live like that?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but you're going through the same thing every day.
Yeah, but if I had to choose, if I gotta choose something, that's probably what I would say. Or what I would choose. Is that a bad answer?
Because it says relive over and over. Because we all know if we go through the same repetitive thing that we're doing every single day, obviously it's gonna be very, like, draining, you know? Like, you don't... Because, Peter, you told me that you're the type of a person that you want change, right? You like change. But if you're gonna relive same thing over and over, I feel like you're gonna get easily tired of it.
That's why I need to choose a day where a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
And Quattro is a place where
Maybe maybe the end of summer Quattro was very spontaneous. Like, that day was very, like, fun. I feel like I would want to go back to the time before COVID happened. I would want to go back to 2019. Around summer year. Yeah, 2019, because that was
What
when
did you do?
me and my family we went to travel around Asia for a very long
Oh,
time. And that was so much fun. And then until COVID
okay.
happened.
That's how you.
And so I would want to relive that. You come across an old lady and baby drowning in a pool. You can only save one. Who do you save and why? Okay, some people are saving they would rather want to save the baby. Kidnap the baby, damn. Oh, and so they just want to kill the old
This is
granny. What the hell? People want to kill the old granny. I mean, it makes sense that people would rather want to help the child than the old lady because, sure, how long does this old lady have left to live? Not long, right?
Then what if the old lady is fat? The baby will always be small and easy to pick up, but the old lady might be fat.
What do you mean flat?
Fat.
Oh. But what? Fat? What has that to do with anything?
Because then you need to use a lot of strength to rescue her.
Oh. A fat old lady.
There's a fat old lady.
What so much? That's very specific. I mean, I was considering wanting to save the old lady. Because like, you know how it is. Like, when you see an old lady getting hurt, like obviously you want to help them. Like, it doesn't seem right to just leave them there and then go for something else to help. Like, I would want to try and save both. But at the same time, obviously, you have one choice.
I would just automatically think that it's easier to take up the baby from water, and then I could try afterward to help the old fat lady.
Mm. I hate these type of questions. I hate this specific question right here. You know why? It reminds me of like it reminds me of like what was it? Would you it's like a would you rather shit. And I don't like it. Okay, here it is. If space aliens announced that they would destroy the world in 24 hours and there was no way to avoid it, what would you spend that time doing if you had all of the resources you have right this second? Money, car, etc. If you had unlimited resources, under 24 hours with unlimited resources, I would start a terrorism, blackmail every individual that I hate, become the rich person that I need, take a trip to a different country, and live my life.
Wait, hold up.
That's my dream.
Always wanted to be. Your dream is to become a terrorist.
No, what?
Wait.
No, okay, now
you
you're
got a lot
just.
of explanation to do here.
Now you're just. No, I said I wanna start a terrorism, and then.
Model Osama bin Laden.
Huh?
Your model is Osama bin Laden.
Latin? What has Latin to do with anything?
Never mind. Never mind. The matter of this. You want to become a terrorist?
I want to build a community of terrorism and terrorize people that I hate.
That's even worse.
I'm just answering the damn question, Peter. Like, that's what I want to do under 24 hours. I want to accomplish everything that I want to do. So yes, I want to start a terrorism and kill every people that I hate. And I want to become rich. Because I've never experienced that. And
you are rich.
yeah, true. But but not in that sense of richness. Okay? Yeah, I
But
wanna travel and do all crazy
first it
thing
says
and rent a
during
boyfriend
that
and then
24 hours, you already
yeah, but having unlimited
gonna rent.
resources.
You're gonna use the last 24 hours of your life to rent.
Yeah, to rent a boyfriend and then once the world goes goodbye and then I goodbye with the rent a boyfriend that I like. That's like a happy way to end your existence, no?
Yeah, that sounds so fucking sad.
Okay, what
Are
would
you
you
being
do?
honest? Is this really what you want?
That's better than nothing. Like I don't want to sit around and do nothing. Like what?
It's
Like
not
if
what
you want to
you
be
want. This sounds
spontaneous, use those spontaneousness under 24 hours with a good amount unlimited resources.
okay. So during those 24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
what you're thinking of doing is, I would use those resources on the people that I hate, on the people that I love. I would use those resources to make the best time of our lives. I'm gonna make those 24 hours the best 24 hours of my life, of the lives of the people that I care about. And then we're gonna say goodbye, and the world will end. I don't care about other people. Okay, fuck them, screw them. They'll die anyway.